I ensure my patients are comfortable even during the most uncomfortable times of their lives. I support families while their loved ones are passing away or unwell.
I inform doctors if a patient is deteriorating on a daily basis.
I try my best to de-escalate angry parents or family members.
I ensure my patients' blood levels are normal every day.
I perform hygiene care every morning to my patients, including showering and toileting.
I get my patients dressed every day before their families come in.
Sometimes I don't get a break.
Sometimes I don't get a chance to go to the toilet.
I stay late if my patients are sick and need extra help.
I comfort those who are dying.
I work night shifts even though my body tells me no.
I love nursing, but I'm depressed in the current situation.
I decided to get into nursing because I find looking after people really rewarding.
I decided to become a nurse because I have a great amount of empathy and I get a great sense of satisfaction from looking after those who are vulnerable and sick.
From first year in college, we are sent into the hospitals. We are thrown into various situations which we are 1,000,000% not qualified for.
A lot of the time, I do feel like I'm asked a lot of me above what I am actually capable of doing, especially as a student.
I think for me, the most difficult thing I've had to do is probably let a patient who's come up from ED who passed away quite quickly to ring their family and bring them in, and have to tell them myself, being so newly qualified, that they actually passed away before the family even knew that they were that sick.
A patient came in having suffered a cardiac arrest, and I was told by my teacher that I was working with that I would take part in chest compressions. It wasn't a question, it was just assumed of me, and she said this is the best experience to get, so I just went with it, and before I knew it I was up on top of this man giving him chest resuscitations, and very traumatizing, but obviously like a good experience to be a part of. The man sadly passed away, so yeah, that was tough.
At the moment, the most physical difficulty that we would face as children's nurses would be down to the understaffing. Generally, as a rule, a children's nurse should only have maximum of 3 or 4 patients in a day, but at present you could be having up to 5. So for nurses, in my children's hospital that I work in, we do 12-hour shifts, so it's in theory 7:30 to 7:30.
There's a lot more support in the hospitals abroad. In Ireland, you're quite restricted. There's no support system, there's no benefits.
I am going to work in Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital, which will be the most amazing experience in the world. The Great Ormond Street is one of the top 5 children's hospitals, but on the sad side of it, I'm having to leave my friends, my family, the comforts of my own home. It's definitely a big step, a step that will be very exciting, but also a step that I didn't really envisage myself having to take this early on in my career. This strike is happening because of a pay increase. Although it's sad to say that nursing is relying on money, it's just not feasible for nurses in Ireland, especially in Dublin, to live and to have a house, to have a life outside your work with the salary that we are being given.
I think if the government just gave more funding to hospitals all across Ireland, there would be a massive, massive benefit to the entire population.
I'll wash and shower you to make you feel normal in the morning.
I'll help you eat your breakfast.
I'll walk you to the toilet.
I'll help you get out of bed in the morning when you can't. I'll call your loved ones when you have no more clothes.
I'll hold your hand when you're scared.
I'll give you a hug if you need it.
I'll dress your wounds.
I'll chat to you when you have nobody else to talk to.
I'll do my best to make sure you're always comfortable.
This could be you.